The Second Symphony of Mahler is a huge piece. It's a big journey. It takes us from despair to hope. For me, it's very much like the Symphony Number 9 of Beethoven. Just a different personality writing the piece, but it's the same philosophy, the same idea. So Mahler wrote the first movement as a piece unto itself, and the idea was to follow the journey of the hero, who was Mahler, from his first symphony. And in this first movement, it's the death. It's trying to figure out what life was about and coming to terms with dying. And so there are a lot of funeral marches, there are themes from the Dies Irae. We hear a lot of dark sounds, and I think a lot of introspection in this movement. You know, it's very inward, but also it's fighting with itself. Mahler left that movement, but came back to it years later. 6 years, as a matter of fact, transpired between writing that first movement and completing the symphony. And he came back to continue the story. You know, it's like he wrote some chapter and then left and came back to finish. The second movement, he's remembering his childhood and simplicity and naivete when things were easy. It's a Ländler, which is a nice, relaxed dance. And for Mahler, it's a very simple song. The third movement becomes darker and more urgent. It's a scherzo, but it's got a demonic quality to it. It's really ironic and sarcastic and has a lot of despair in it as well, and shrieks of anguish. And this is sort of a hallmark of Mahler's scherzos. You know, he likes to go into the unconscious part of our mind where we think about things that are not pleasant. He likes to explore that. But out of this scherzo, it sort of disappears at the end. And suddenly, a human voice enters all alone. And I mean, the first time I heard this symphony, I couldn't believe it. It was, you know, it took my breath away. And she's singing about primal light, about light, you know, light which to me represents life. And it's, again, a rather simple movement, but it's like an art song in the middle of this symphony. And then the finale comes, and again, the shriek from the scherzo comes back, and all of that darkness and all of that anguish and confusion. And just like Beethoven in his Ninth Symphony, Mahler pulls all the themes from the whole symphony, and it's this big turmoil. And we hear all of these themes coming, and then suddenly, from a distance, we hear the last judgment, the horns and the trumpets and the percussion calling us, you know, from heaven. It's the last judgment day. What will happen? But it's not loud, it's in the distance. And out of this emerges the full choir. And they're singing, you know, about believing and the idea of hope, and that there is something worthwhile from being alive. And of course, this takes us eventually to a triumphant end with bells and brass and this huge orchestra. And, you know, finally at the end, we feel maybe we don't know the answers, but at least we have hope that there could be some answers. I think the incredible thing about Mahler is that, you know, everything's huge and big and over the top, but the message is about the individual and each of our individual experiences, because if you're a thoughtful human being, you have to try to answer these questions of why we're here. I mean, this is, for some people, religion answers that question. For some people, something else answers that question. For some people, music. For some people, art. For some people, family. You know, but you have to have a reason to exist and a reason to live a good life. And that's what Mahler is trying to, I think, challenge us to think about.